seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average teen, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TV.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the 49ers going up against the Giants. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 52 yards.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
And Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and I got to look at DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to have a big-time career with the 49ers.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, the spin. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Beckham, the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense.
Can't find anyone, and down he goes. goes. Osweiler sacked. Tank Carradine. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Shift together here from the D-line. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, here's Osweiler. Over the middle to Beckham. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check Patriot. Here we go now. Green. Check 50.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now Osweiler. And he's got his man on the out route. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green. Leopard. Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hurry up. Watching that Barney. Over. Watching that Barney.
They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Osweiler. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Halfback sent in motion.
Gone.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. Going up top. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be a San Francisco first down.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. McDonald, the man in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Sideline throw that's caught. Amari Cooper. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down.
And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. McDonald, the man in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Green 39. Green 39. Check. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
And the wideout in motion.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Again, Osweiler. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Slow.
McDonald, the man in motion. A final shot before half for Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that is no good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing now is Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line and give him a gain of 37.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
To throw is Bortles. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now Osweiler on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so he continued to come back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Antoine Blake. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No, check, Patriot!
After the interception, here's Osweiler. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19 now, Marty! Let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Kill, turn up! That's it now, Marty! No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Giants a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On first down, Osweiler. He's going to air one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Green 90! Left!
Play clock winding down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be first down, 49ers.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly, here we go. Over.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, boy. Leopard.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
Here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Bortles. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be. Down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Bortles got to have this one. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Chip Kelly trying to push the envelope here, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
In motion left is Beckham. And they'll run it here. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patrick. Here we go. Patrick. Left.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he might have got this. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
McDonald, the man in motion. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And a nice gain at 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
McDonald, the man in motion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. McDonald, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 92 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Murray for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Bortles will try again on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
On third and long, it's Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. But the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. Cause the past doesn't last, long as we're together. Just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment.